What's up, guys? It's me, and welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be my March 2021 Bujo Play With Me and setup. I'm so happy it's March because February has been busy, hectic, short, and just a lot in general. So I'm really excited to set up my March 2021 spreads in my bullet journal. If you guys are new here, this is my current bullet journal, the Archer Olive one. Yeah, I just wanted to show you guys because I've been really loving the cover lately. So here it is. Yeah, so March is one of my favorite themes I've done so far, and it is going to be quite a different kind of video because it took me 3 times to film this video. So I apologize in advance for some like the quality issues and that. I tried my best to fix everything through editing, but yeah, hope you guys enjoy it. But without further ado, let's get right on into this March 2021 Bujo Play With Me and setup. So for March, I got my inspiration from something really weird. Normally, I've never got my inspiration from a lyric video. So if you guys do not know, I'm a hardcore Ariana Grande stan. I mean, I love a lot of her songs, old and new. Some of my favorite songs like Into You, God As a Woman, R.E.M., some from the Position album, it would be like 34-35, Positions. The deluxe version would be Test Drive, main thing. We'll get into that later through the playlist thread. But if you guys did not know, Ariana Grande released a remix to her song 34+35 with Megan Thee Stallion and Doja Cat. So I got very inspired by the lyric video. The lyric video has a lot of parallels to the music video itself with like the robots and kind of women in power and science. I really love the message behind it. So for March, we're doing a kind of tribute to the lyric video, I guess. The music video is like about like being opulent and stuff like that, but like the lyric video is about, you know, science and space. So I'm adding these factories, and I saw like a really cool ideas that like it's kind of like the dark version of my February theme. So that was really nice. And so my camera cut out here. My camera cut out a lot in this video. I apologize. It was just a bad filming days. So I'm adding some comic books here. I'm adding some factory machines and some planets and moons. So if you guys do not really care for Ariana Grande, or you've never seen it, or don't get the reference, I have some reference pictures up here for you guys. But you guys can always take out like the factories and comic books and just do like this spacey kind of thick outline theme. That's something that I noticed a lot in this kind of lyric video, is that all the doodles had like thick outlines, not doodles, drawings, and a little bit of comic books. There is this font they had, I'll put it on the screen right here, this like spooky drippy font. I wanted to do that, but it was just very clash because I knew I wanted to add a lot of doodles in this theme, and I just went for this like more angular kind of angry approach to the lettering. So on the left side to my cover page, I brought back the dashboards. I haven't done a dashboard since like June of last year, maybe. I could be mistaken. So what a dashboard technically does for me is I get to have my task list and then my video schedule. And something I got from Julianne Doodles, her videos are amazing, please go check her out, I'll leave the link in the description box below, is a content schedule, but I'll do it week by week so I can like have certain tasks like film this video or edit this video or just do something for that video that week, and it just keeps me a lot more focused. I really am looking forward to using that. So moving on to my main calendar, I am doing a 5x5 with one space in between. I just wanted to look like they were floating in space. Just why not have your calendar floating in space, because my brain most definitely is floating in space. So I'm gonna go in and make the dumbest decision and fill in some of these boxes, and y'all should already know my eyes are horrible. So why I colored in the box dark, don't know. I may have to use my white gel pen, who knows. So I'm just speeding up this process up. Pretty simple, drawing in some boxes. I'm taking my fresh Tombow Furunosuke and adding some black dots. I'm going to go in and write the header using it too, in the same style. And we're bringing the white gel pen in and adding those numbers on top of those blacks. I've been waiting to get a new Tombow so I can finally use the white gel pen properly. And then I'm adding the days of the week using like same kind of angular angry font. I'm gonna call it the angry font from now on. Ooh. So I'm adding these lazy comic books. Let me just tell you that they're very lazy. I didn't even like bother to even do like the white strip. So I'm just adding drop shadows. That's what I did to make them not look super boring. And yeah, the music video, the lyric video had a lot of blue, different shades of blue, but they're all in like the same like mid-tone smoky blue. So I wanted to incorporate like dark blues and some smoky blues, and then I added the gray because a lot of the backgrounds are gray. And yeah, so I'm adding this black box. And something very fun about March is that I will be doing Ariana Grande quotes the entire month. I guess it works out perfectly because March is International Women's Day anyways. So the quote I have, it says, you say it tastes like candy, from the song itself, 3435. And then I'm adding some machines, scientific, adding those things. The one thing I didn't add from the lyric video is these like red buttons on the machines. I just did that because I didn't want to see red a blue theme. So this video is a very perfect example of my perfectionist issues. I don't know if you noticed. So the first clip of the cover page was one day I started filming, and I was trying to like emulate like I never stopped filming. And then the second time, like with all like the shadows, I was like, oh, this is so bad, like you can't even see what I'm doing, go the shadow. So I stopped filming, and then I waited till like later the day, and I was like, I need to put all the paper down. I'm like, I just feel like I'm putting too much stress on like a YouTube video. Like, if people enjoy it, they're not going to be worried about like what's in the background of the video. They're going to be watching what you're doing. So I'm just adding some more planets and moons and stuff. And let me tell you, I love my finance tracker, but in February for some reason I just didn't keep up with it. So I'm adding the quote from Positions, the song Positions, not the album. I just hope I don't repeat history. And I guess everyone on the internet was like, she said like repeat like her ex fiance Pete. I don't know, I just put it that way because I thought it was like really cool to do with the lettering and stuff. So for my March finance tracker, it's gonna be the same as it has been this entire year already, and it's been working out perfectly. But I don't know, for some reason I just wasn't keeping up with it in February. I kind of lost track in the first week or two. And you'll notice in this setup, even though it's still a longer video because I do a lot of doodles, it's a very pared down setup from what I normally do. And that's just because I get like 2 days out of school, and like the rest of them I'm in school, and then final season is approaching. Just a lot of stuff's going down, so I want to keep my setup as minimal as possible, but still in a stationary maximalist mindset. Those two don't go together, but they will in this setup. So for a basic rundown, I have a week by week tracker for just seeing how much I have in each section. So that's what my finances: 50% needs, 20% savings, and 30% wants. So that keeps track of how much money I have still left in those percentages. And then I have impulse buys, and then incoming money, and then a spending log, just to be able to see where my money is going. And then that calendar you're about to see me right now, it is to track days I do not spend money. So if I don't spend money that day, I'll get to color it in and make it look really colorful. So I'm giving that March header a drop shadow, and after I do that, that'll be it for this finance tracker. So moving on to my habit tracker, I'm going to be switching it up a lot. So you know how I said I was going to pare down my habits back in my February Plan With Me? I didn't do that. I added more. I gave myself a room for like 11 habits, 11 or 12. I don't know. I just really wanted to like do this big style habit tracker. I was kind of just like, let's try it again. It's been a while. So I'm coloring it with this blue Crayola Super Tip. This is all I really use. It's a Crayola Super Tip, my Tombow Funosuke, and then navy blue Tombow Dual Brush Pen. So I'm gonna go in and add some moons and planets with that angry font. So I'm adding some stars using my black Funosuke and moving on to my mood tracker, which has to be one of my favorite mood trackers I've done in a while. It has like the planets, the moons, the stars, the TVs, the comic books, the machines, the teacups, everything in the mood tracker. I just really love the way this spread turned out because it looks amazing, and I can't wait to see how it looks filled in, especially like with like the machines and TV, since they have multiple days and that one component. So it'll be fun to like see what like the different buttons and screens will look like all filled in. Also even did a comic book. I gave myself a big room for 5, 6, and the 7th day of March. So moving on to the left side, I'm doing my productivity tracker, and let me not sit here and lie. It is working out perfectly. It's just that lately, February's been so busy and hectic, I couldn't even keep up with it. And then on top of that, I messed it up this time. So I was trying to be lazy. I'm like, if I do 3 boxes, then I can do math incorrectly. And so I ended up like, I just need to add more things to it, and it just didn't work out. What I could have done is just add another ring to it, and then I would have had to divide it anymore because I already have all the sections in it. I just went to productivity, and I'm going to use the same skill for my mood tracker for my productivity tracker. Just keep things easy and simple. And I'm going to add some washi tape. I finally get to use my dark monochrome set from Amanda Rach Lee. I haven't been getting to use it lately just because my themes have been like pastel or haven't had any black in it. Like my January theme was pretty blue and taupe, so there was really no black outlines in that at all. And then February, of course, had no outlines. It was pastel, like pastel all the way. So moving on to the last monthly spread in this video is my journal, and I took it down to 1 page. I've been journaling a lot more. It's just very inconsistent. And here's where my camera starts to cut out again. So here's my playlist spread so I can rave about Ariana Grande even more. So I'm just going to draw it in the 4 boxes and use those 4 boxes to put the album covers of my music. So for the featured, the ones on the spread are some of my favorites from the month. But first up, we have Skin by Zelly. I think that's how you pronounce his name. I'm telling you, this man can sing, and it sounds so good, and it's so empowering. Then obviously, we have Positions Deluxe, because the new songs come out. My original favorites were Test Drive and Main Thing, but my favorites now are literally all the new songs because they're so amazing. And then Umi has been coming out like acoustic versions of her most famous songs, like Remember Me and Butterfly, which are some of my favorite songs from her period. And then Citizen Queen, the girl group I love the most, better than Fifth Harmony, came out with the new single, No Ego. And some other songs I've been loving this month are Party Tricks by Anaya. I'm surprised I didn't put that on my playlist. I just didn't have enough room. If I had a 5th one, she would be on there. And then also the album Irrational by Marcus Skeen. Don't know how to pronounce his last name, but it's a homemade album and it sounds really good. I really like his songs and they're very chill. And what I really like about the album is that I don't really like notice the song changes, and I love when I can just listen to like an entire album and like not even notice the song changes. It's just really nice. So here's where my camera cut off. Practically you just see me write in a couple things, and here's another quote from the 35 song, I Don't Want to Keep You Up. And then I do everything on camera because my camera cuts out here. My phone was just having a little bit of an aneurysm and not working. So here's a flip through. I hope some of the cutout footage is here. So I have my calendar and everything. I love this theme so much. It is one of my favorite themes I've ever done before. I hope you guys enjoyed it as much as I did. And that is it from Voiceover Anthony. So I'm going to hand you guys off to the outro. Alright guys, that is it for my March 21 Plan With Me. I'm telling you, these spreads are some of my favorites, and the inspiration from it is really nice because, let me tell you, I've been standing Ari since I was 7 years old. So it's a long time coming for this bullet journal theme, but I'm really excited. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, got some inspiration from it, loved it as much as I did. And if you did, don't forget to reflect that, hitting the like button, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. It's really chill over here on the Stationary Fam channel. I love all my little Stationary Fam members. And yeah, don't forget to follow me on all my social medias, which is @Stationary here on YouTube, Instagram, and TikTok. Not gonna lie, I've been loving YouTube a lot more than Instagram lately. But that's besides the point. And don't forget to use my code OSFAM10 for 10% off any Art Journal purchase, except for the subscription boxes, I think. Or it's the mystery boxes and the subscription boxes, I think. I forget sometimes. Don't even. Yeah, I post videos every Sunday, and thank you guys so much for staying here. So without further ado, bye my Stationary Fam.